There, mic's not muted. Everything sound okay? Looks like it's all working on my end here. Sweet. All right. So anyways, today I am working on getting the Patcher chat, which you can see a little preview of in the top right there, into the game. So some of you who may not already back the game or whatever, you can see what we currently have on the Patcher. Okay, up quick. I have a 4K monitor, so it's a little Alright, so our Patcher here has chat on it over here. We have rooms that you can go into, and basically we're going to get the same thing in our game that we have here. And I did a lot of the work for it yesterday. I've just been working on it, but today I got to do a lot of the getting commands to work, like the in-game commands, slash commands, and shift enter commands, and all that stuff to actually work. But yeah, see. And those of you who have access to our Patcher and stuff, you can also plug in the chat, do the stuff. But I'll be probably hanging out in this room called Dev I just made while I develop things. That's the best. All right. Well, what I'm gonna do right now, I guess, go right into the slash commands that I was working on yesterday. Have client commands. Our old legacy UI supports a bunch of older client commands. I'm going to pull that up. Take a look.
Sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight is turned to gray.
Okay. Got a whole list of commands I gotta add, which is mostly just a lot of typing, and then a little bit of making the new stuff work. Alright. Should see the dev chat. Yeah, there's 5 people in here now. See a little list. There's a lot more than 5 people there now. Oh, that's global. There we go. Yeah, I'm signed in as chat tester on my dev stuff right now. do a bit of screen rearranging real quick. Alright, what do we got? Gotcha. Alright, these can be pretty basic, just a lot of typing. Get them to work. Quit the game. Sig/quit the game. Alright, I have some UI management stuff. I'm actually going to put those in another file so I don't get too much stuff like on a bunch of different files on the same file. So it's organization, UI commands, which we're just copy them basically out. Then it exported out here in this module, and then for the rest of the way it's already exported out, so I just need to export it in this other, basically combined, which then gets exported out of this one, and then so on and so forth until it's actually used. The initialization service is called in the actual index. When we start up here, when either the client's already initialized here, or if I'm in the dev environment, which is the bottom one, it just gets called before I render anything. So UI command. Open UI module. First one is the command, like you type /something, and then the second string in there, the help text that shows up. Open. Which this one actually takes in some params, so we'll take that in. It comes in as a string. And pretty much anything, the / commands will support any number of types of arguments that you want to give it. Each command is going to handle it on its own. So say, for example, I type in like /open UI, I can type, the name of the UI, like HUD would be this one, or I can type, I can do argument commands like name, stuff like that. If the command supports it, this one's just going to take a straight up string name. I'm just going to make sure that the length of the name is actually like there, so I'm not trying to open up nothing, and then just open it. If it gets invalid arguments, then yeah, it will just fail, but it's not going to crash. And same thing for close the UI module. game client actually does a lot more checking on this stuff. Does the UI system support HTML5 canvas? Yes, it does. Alright, we got true UI, hide UI commands. General command. They're pretty much just working. Typing in commands for the UI. It'll be in game soon. Cool to see it. I actually don't play Pokemon Go. I'm like one of the only people who doesn't. Go ahead.
Cambridge to Boston, lives in a world she's lost in, victim of compromise.
Nice, continual complex. Wait, a guy was riding a bike and playing Pokemon Go? Damn. Alright. Some of these commands are not for everybody to use, like this one, which only works in specific places, and on, basically dev builds. This one just takes in a string ID for this so. But it's as an int, so it's going to parse it. If it crashes, it crashes. The dev command. Oh yeah, .ivy. You'll have tons of customization of whatever you want, basically. Our API is pretty pretty flexible. It's going to support a lot, and our actual web API is kind of building most of our stuff web API first. So you'll be able to do even more here than with probably any other game. Yeah. Things, for example, like our group system, which I'm working on, is completely web API first. So like you can create a warband when you're like a group when you're not even in game and join it, and you can use WebSockets. You use SignalR to like get the status. So like you can see everyone that's in your party. Like if anyone builds an app that can connect to our SignalR, they can do it on your phone or on an iPad or a web browser or wherever. See all the people in your party and their health and all their status and everything like you would like you're in game. So that's gonna be fun to see people make things with that. We don't. It's development right now, Ludovic. Right now, if you want to unstuck, you die. Worry about the changes that later. Parameters for this. And yeah, for those that were interested in making UI mods, the library that I'm importing up here, Camelot Chain, this client class is like how you communicate with the game. We have a bunch of exported functions and fields and properties on there that come directly from the game client, or you can call functions or listen to callbacks or pass in callbacks to the client to get called. That's up on NPM. So if you make a UI mod, put it in game, you can access it that way. Pretty much the way we build our official UI is not the same way as people will build mods. Oh yeah, our chat can be on mobile, it can be anywhere. And we go toggle. Oh yeah, this is a fun one. Text domain to translate settings? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, like text and UI? I don't have a translation solution yet, but I'm looking at a few things. But we will eventually have one for localization because we want to support multiple languages. So we'll probably have like German, French, Spanish. And I'll open source that like we do with the Mod Squad stuff, anyways. So for translations and stuff, so we can get user submitted translations for other languages as well, or people can basically import their own. Is going to be the idea. Italian is also a good one. So this one actually doesn't call back to anything. It actually is just using a parameters on the clients, which, by the way, these are only in development mode. Only during. Don't think you're gonna get your actual XYZ coordinates in the game all the time, because you won't. And these are slash commands. Yep. UI will be very moddable. Alright, so I'm going to send a system message, which is just a function that uses our event system and sends in our chat. We'll listen to it for system messages. Do XYZ with commas. Their location. Emote stuff we don't actually use right now. I still have it on here? We do. I might as well add them just for fun. Make a emotes page. Why won't you let me do this? There we go. These actually have an enum on here. I'll import that. There we go. Whoops. That was the wrong key. Apparently everybody is playing Pokemon Go. Right here. No. I think those are the general commands. I have more somewhere. Looking through our old current chat code to see if we have any more registered / commands. Let's try this out in game real quick. First, though, I think our chat is not listening to system messages. We'll do that. There has not been a beta announcement. There will be an announcement when there's an announcement. This is all pretty English here. Chat. To handle chat spam, or is the engine covering that? You mean like too much chat coming in at once? Lupin? Lupin Garoon? Oh, so our chat server automatically handles the spam. Very strict numbers of messages per person that actually go through the server quickly. Now, the / commands, they're handled locally. You can spam those as fast as you want. And if, spamming them too fast crashes the game, well, don't do that. But it shouldn't. Because the / commands don't actually go to the server. Nobody else sees them. You can modify them. You can add your own. This register / command function is on our library here. So in your own UI module, you can create your own slash commands, which do whatever you want. And then somebody has your mod installed, or you have your mod installed, you can listen to those slash commands, and basically it'll run a function and do whatever you want in that function. That's what the slash command is, essentially. And it'll take params string, which is just anything that's after the command. So like the command's a single word, and then anything that is after that, be anything. Just handle it however you want. Well, then they have a conflict. Probably have to give an error when somebody tries to register one that exists. We'll throw back an exception. Right now, it's my slash command code is very basic. It's super simple. It obviously needs to support lots more things later. Now it's just this is my entire slash command code. Oh, you're missing the parsing of it, but this is pretty much all of it. Which, as you can see right now, Agony, since you know how the UI works, this only works within the same UI module as that has the chat right now, because I'm just doing a global variable. So, but that'll be changed later to support other modules. Since just need to get something working for development, and a lot of our stuff is going to the new kind of big conglomerate HUD module, chat and our health bars and all that stuff. I'm getting it done much faster right now, and then we'll improve it better later. Right, so let's build this thing. Over here. Build this for hatchery, which we'll copy it into our client override directory. This is where you'll put your UI mods. Here, local app data, whatever your username will be. We have Middle Forest Hatchery. We got the HUD module, which is not right there. So, start it. Globals can be dangerous, but they also have a place. Can you use macros on a modded UI? Yep. I don't have the macro system written yet, but you will be able to. Alright, fine, start it up.
Already.
A little bit bigger and it's just a cube test world. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. I made it all blue. Let me fix that one quick. We don't want the whole background to be blue. Here. Get rid of that. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, you mean like wall style? Ours is going to be quite different. The way our macros will work. But we can learn about that later. Not going to go into that. Alright. Mine's a little slow to start off with. There's a couple of certs, don't worry about those. Alright, I will need to open it using the old UI. And notice it's kind of small right now. I need to clear the local storage, which in the preview we have a dev window, debugging tools. Clear that real quick. And then reload the UI. Which right for now is, I should just make it reload. Instead of having to close and open. There we go. Not connecting. Well, it's probably because of the resource. Let me. we go. Flow from in-game. We would also eventually make the size changeable, but let's see if I can use a command, and if that command works. Like, for example, close UI building. Should close the outer building UI. There we go. Try open UI building. Bam. Now to notice, I click in here and say I start typing A or D, W or S, it moves me. But when I click in this chat, it doesn't, because this UI was taking exclusive control of the input, which I did not set up on this one. So I've got to do that. So let's look into doing the exclusive control here, so that I can not move around when the chat is input. And also it's annoying, like things like typing periods, right? That's like a camera toggle hotkey. So if I type a period in here, bam, camera toggles. Yeah, so we want it to not send input to the game when I'm in chat at all. Do that. Which would be $7 days ago, huh? Yeah. So a week behind. Anything super interesting in 3.10 that I need? I really don't use much jQuery. The reason why I have jQuery in here is because I use Materialize CSS framework for some animations and styling, and some of their stuff requires jQuery, and we use SignalR for the real-time communication for the groups, and that is only comes as a jQuery plugin. But usually I don't use jQuery. Don't really need to as much when you're using React. Or I just prefer doing things the normal JavaScript way. Move this over. Looking through the old code here, old chat code. You just see where it takes the input. Basically, chatlib init. Probably this chatlib thing, which that is. Old UI is much not as nicely organized as current stuff. On begin chat, text entry mode, and focus. There we go. This is what we need to do. Request input ownership and release it for the on-focus and on-blur of the chat window. So, I'll do that. Which is going to be somewhere in this content. input. Chat input. Fixed area. There we go. On key down, on key up, on change. We'll probably add in to this one on blur. Let's do client. We have client imported. Do not import client. And, well, no, that's release on blur. And then on focus. Request it. Whoa. Request input ownership. Like, make some new lines here because it's going way off the screen. So that should do that. Gotcha. Thanks, Heartfire. So Ludovic was asking, leave my character logged into the game, but it responds to slash commands issued from outside the game. No. Slash commands aren't sent through the server. However, we want to be able to enable that. Right now it's not, but that's something we can, that I want to look at enabling later for a way to send slash commands from external chat clients. Because like what I want to do is either patch or chat or phone chat or whatever to be a potential replacement for your in-game chat. So if you just hide the in-game chat in game, you can connect with an external chat client and do everything. That's what I want to do. But right now, no, not yet. So that should take care of that. And let me make this actually start up by default. I'm going to open up our client code. here now. Brisk. Yep. Client takes a little bit to start up. There's a lot of files in our client solution. And this is what I get while it's loading up. Circle. You don't have brisk? Iced tea. Yep. Don't know why that's open or why that's open. Cool. Start up the UI. Here I have Cube Chat. Here I have normal chat, and then not open Cube Chat there. To open my new one called HUD. That should open directly. And this stuff is in our C++. It's just basically what default UIs get loaded. Not created. We'll eventually have a UI manager, so you'll be able to load a UI mod and then set up like auto start. But those will get auto started by the actual UI manager, which is the UI module, going to be a UI module on its own, and then we'll just keep a list of all UIs that auto start. So build this. Wanna open up the cube. Gotta hide this real quick because I have a login token. Make sure. So CU does not minify CSS or JS files. You can do it yourself, but you really don't need to. Everything is loaded off of disk. The stream quality might get a little laggy while it's compiling because it uses up my CPU quite a bit. Visual Studio will use all the CPU that it can. File faster. Getting a bunch of encoding high CPU warnings on the stream. And it would normally build a little bit faster, but streaming takes up some CPU. It'll be more interesting if you can watch it. What a compile looks like. Yeah, a bunch of file names. Yeah, you gotta minify it. People are gonna be downloading it. Faster page loads and everything, but when you're on local disk, it's quick. And yeah, you'll get like minuscule performance gains, but it's not really noticeable. It's pretty negligible when you're just loading off of your normal, off of your hard drive. So we actually don't minify anything for ours. It makes it easier to debug and for other people to read. Now we do use Browserify. They use a lot of npm packages. So our JavaScript, compiled JavaScript, is not very readable, but we have the TypeScript open sourced, so you can read that. See you later, the man with no screen name. Yeah, authors will probably provide their own source as well. One of the ideas I have that I would like to do is have a mod manager accept mod installs through a GitHub URL, so that you don't have to actually download it directly yourself and like copy over a zip file. You just go into our mod manager and you can enter in a URL to like a Git repository, and then our client will download it and put it in the right place for you. I think that'll be cool. Also, that'll encourage developers, I think, to put their things up in public Git repositories so people can view the source as well. So as far as that stuff goes, Heartfire, we can't. I mean, if you have it on your computer, and it is a installed UI mod, it'll have access to whatever the other UI mods can get. But for like third-party websites and stuff on the API, we'll have information-based API keys that can only give work on specific APIs. So, like a third-party website has character viewer or something, or inventory viewer, you can give them a key that allows them to see specific information for on that application. But I mean, in your game client, it kind of has access for whatever, and yeah, that's the idea. Lupin. Hurry up and compile. We had a pretty big push of code the day before yesterday. So rebuilding so much stuff usually doesn't take this long because it'll cache a lot of stuff. But I have not built a client in a few days. I've been doing mostly UI stuff for server-based stuff, Tiger servers and whatnot. So usually not this slow. I think it's done. There we go. Success. Okay. So, as you can see now, chat is no longer there. My HUD is there, which my default position, like way over there. Let's move it down here. I do save out the position data in like local storage. So with this one button, but if you move it around the screen, it'll save it between client restarts. He actually works. Like, oops. So type in here. I'm not moving around. All right. Period. Camera's not moving. All right. Ludovic, you guys can make your own community provided verification service, but legally we are not going to officially say a UI mod is 100% safe unless it's built by us. You know, for legal reasons. You know, if something bad gets through, and we would kind of have some liability on that, which we're not going to have. So, but if, like, you know, community wants to develop a UI mod certification thing, you guys can do that. Cube update coming very soon. Like, see, got the new UI here. You see on the side, up there, that way, and on the other side, it's coming soon. Just double check again. Close UI building. Works nicely. What we don't get now, though, is I had that clicked on. So if I click on the world, okay. If I click over here, I hit enter, comes back to chat. Okay. Click around over here. It says yo. Say hi to Necro. I want to make sure this is all. Alright, so I'm hitting enter and it's not going into the chat box. So we need to make that work. So there is a on chat and on begin chat client things which I gotta hook up to, and basically activate that text area box. Oh, somebody linked Twitch in here, which, as you can see, our chat. Oh yeah, these are some cool things if you don't know about our Patcher chat. I mean, okay, did something here. You. As you can see, he linked a Twitch video. It embeds it. Right now, our Twitch stuff doesn't work that great. Oh wait, it's working. Here we go. See, you can watch Twitch. I'm watching. Oh, there's an ad. So, I want to make this bigger eventually, like resizable. But you can watch Twitch in game. Watching myself watch Twitch. And I'm gonna make it so like it doesn't automatically make a giant thing like that because I'll get annoying and spammy. But you'll have like a little logo and it'll expand out if you want to. You can also paste in links to like a GIF, for example. Man. You can see all on the Pokemon topic, and it'll like autoplay your GIF. So I might do the hover to play rather than autoplay. Depends on how annoying it gets. And it's all optional. You can turn it off in our settings. So you look in our chat to play settings. You can embed images, embed videos, show colors, emoticons, markdown, timestamps, a bunch of stuff. And there's a bug right now I just found that crashed our this menu. It won't close now. We'll restart. Yes, we've been incepted. Twitch in chat in game is pretty awesome. Oh, whoops, wrong world. Right, so other things like, who are you? Who are you? Warnings. Alright. If you noticed, it loaded back up right where I put it last time. Alright. And it also keeps the same channels that I was in. You can do things with like YouTube videos. Let me open up YouTube here and find a video. Let me get a link. There we go. YouTube link. Bam. And YouTube. There's a donkey video.
Greetings, fellow mammals. Cloaking Donkey here, and I hope you do.
Which plays YouTube.
Ragnarok Online, one of the most.
And yeah, so you can actually pull these out of the game too. Right now, I don't have the feature built in to do it on this UI. But for example, say I could pick like a link like our website, and say paste our link in there. This actually does this right now because this is was how it was set up for on our patcher, and I'm going to change it for the game. But if I click this link, it actually opens up a like micro browser, and I'll make it open up your actual browser or an in-game browser eventually later. But it opens up like a pop-out browser that is actually connected to the same process as the game. So it's running through our game Ceph client. So that pops that up. And like you can click on the images that I had linked earlier. That'll open that up as well. Like the GIF. These are kind of, we do like a link that stuff. But I'd like to do it as like an in-game browser eventually. That's actually like in the game, and then you can pop it out. T-Bus, you can connect to our chat right now from any client that supports XMPP. So Pigeon works, Adium works, Trillion works. Like Trillion is what we've been using primarily before we had our patcher chat, which is now in-game chat. So yeah, I mean, as far as chat goes, I think this is going to be pretty neat. It will probably be the first game to, or one of the very few first games to embed, like, allow GIFs and other images and videos and a whole bunch of other fun stuff in your chat. We have our own like color system and stuff too. So like, I can say like red. Green, and maybe I did that wrong. Color parsing is supposed to work. Did I do that wrong? Hey, you Dragony, are you watching? What's it supposed to be? Oh, I think it's double. That's what it is. I did single colon, so this is red and green, double colon. There we go. Bam. And yeah, definitely Mod Squad did an amazing job with this. We have our own custom icons, which, so like, I can do like JB, and it gives me my little head. You can do Andrew Fez. You can do MJ. And there's a whole bunch more. Is there Tim? There's a Tim face somewhere. I don't know. But we have a whole bunch of our own emoticons and stuff. We'll have like a quick selection. I think someone in Mod Squad is talking about making eventually. So you can get all that. Plus we have like normal emoticons, which we'll be replacing with some better CU built ones that Michelle or Sandra will be making. Oh, there's tab completion for names too. So you can find people's names that are here. So I can see all the people that are in the channel, and I can like add them. Hey Adric. Also for Whispers. Hi. Except that one went to actually at Adri, so I think we need to fix that. But you can just tab complete to, if you start typing as well, it doesn't give you the, it only gives you the pop-up box if you do an @ But like, if I just do like Whisper AD and hit tab, it does that, and it sends a PM to Adri. PM back. Alright, so back to making more things work. I want it to, every time I hit enter, which I'm spamming right now, the enter key, it's not going to the activating the text area. So I need to do that. And again, we have this text area. And we should probably listen in this area in the chat input component. Or it is on begin chat, as well as which comes from the client. We should have do this on it mounted. So we have did mount in here somewhere. Parse input expand send. So we'll just add in new lifecycle method. By the way, I want spaces in here. I gotta eat lunch today. Yeah, that's why I usually like to do end of day streams, and I can stream later. But replacing Tyler's today, so we have more people streaming after lunch. And yeah, you're not going to have your location all the time. Right now you have it, it's for dev purposes, development purposes. So we want to register to client on begin chat. We want to do something. So this just takes a callback, which is like, it gives a command mode and stuff. I don't really need, do I need, yeah, I get some init text. Oh, right, because there's command kinds. We'll worry about that later. And text. So we want to take, we have a ref on this, right? Yeah, so we want new text. And set focus on that. So it's just going to be this dot refs new text. Focus. Alright, so we'll focus that, which will then do the on focus stuff. But I also want to pass in the text to it, apparently, because that's what we do. I'm going off what the old one did. Not sure what text would ever come in this, but I wonder if that'll work. Value? Set the value. I think that'll work.
Let's get lost tonight.
Well, I mean, slash location may not give you a direct XY coordinates. Eventually, it might give you more of a area name or something. Ooh, it crashed. Oh, I think my watch auto build conflicted with my build command I sent directly. Let's try that again. Okay. Fortunately, we need to get a better UI solution. Position stay better. Alright. So let's just try the enter. Alright. I think after I hit enter I want it to go away, right? Or do I keep it? So let's click off again. We clicked over here before. Click around another UI stuff a bit. Enter again. Works. Drop some lights. Get a black light going. Yeah. Peter added and this drop light stuff. And add in some defaults like this with the black light. Everything goes purple. It's pretty neat. There's also some really actually useful ones like the kind of a bright day, right? They drop that light. Can't really tell over here. Light, full area. Let's see what we have. Very sunny day. But you drop these up in the air from flying. Would be nicer. Alright. Does it even work here? Nope. So, Ludovic, you cannot embed a web page inside the chat box. What you saw earlier is we have embedding code that we write when we parse the text for YouTube links, for Twitch links, for Vine links. I don't think the Vines actually work either in client because I think they're Flash. But let me look real quick. So let me try this Vine. So I can take a Vine and it'll embed it. Yeah, doesn't play it though. But it's just all I'm sending it is a link. Like so, you can't put any HTML code in there. Eventually, we'd like Vines to work too. Just kind of don't play right now. I think it's because they're Flash. But it is cool that the Twitch works. It didn't used to work. watch my own stream. Like Streamception. And we get an ad. But that's about where we can end it. It's time for lunch. Anime. Yeah, Vine used to work in the patcher. The patcher does have a different version of Ceph than the client right now. The client is using a older version of Ceph, which is on Chromium 35, and I think the patcher is currently using a newer, updated one that's like Chrome 47 or 48. I think like 47. Yeah, I can. It's just gonna be like Streamception forever. There's gonna be a smaller little of the smaller little of the smaller little one forever. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so thanks for hanging out. Have a good lunch. We'll be back with the office stream, I think, after lunch, right?